Let me see what Critical is doing. So we got brutal fights over Pokemon cards. Oh, come on. And these are grown adults. How do you have brutal fights? I don't know. I'm tempted. I might check that one out. Female official claims he can teleport. How?
Anyone remember the plot to Kingsman where the bad guy had that special technology that had people's brains just kind of get fried and they all couldn't resist the urge to just kill each other? Just violence out the wazoo. Yeah, that technology exists right now. It's called Pokemon cards. There are so many fights breaking out from Pokemon scalpers, and there's some new ones that I want to show you today. I know I've already covered quite a few, but these are 3 brand new ones, fresh out of the oven here.
It only ever happens, I'm so looking forward to this, but it only ever happens in the West. I've never seen the Japanese, honestly. 4 years I was in Japan. I've never seen a single fight happen in Japan. Is it just anecdotal, though? Do you know if the Japanese also do that?
These muffins are still steaming, and one of them gets pretty bloody.
Okay.
What started as a wholesome hobby for children has been completely hijacked by the stinkiest, greasiest, most aggressive losers you could ever possibly imagine. And they love to fight.
Oh,
you know,
yeah.
There's chemicals in the water turning the frogs gay and the scalpers violent, because it's getting brutal now. Anywhere that sells Pokemon cards has become the salty spittoon. It is a PvP-enabled zone.
PvP.
It is deplorable. Card shops get...
I love his, his jokes are always so gamer-coated. I freaking love them. It's PvP-enabled zone. If you play that MMO, you know. It's funny.
Getting robbed every single day, many times a day, actually. Armed robberies often too now, it seems. And now fights are becoming even more commonplace at businesses that sell Pokemon cards from these stinky fucking worms, man. It's crazy. Now, if you want to avoid being stinky and greasy and a loser, you better start showering using Cheeky soap. It's the best soap in the universe. Go to usecheeky.com right now. Get some of our soap.
Okay. Let's see.
Everyone just gonna look. I'll look.
No.
Nope, you didn't hit it, bud.
No, get the fuck out of here.
Uh-oh.
For real?
Are you for real?
For real?
Are you fucking kidding me?
We were sitting here for an hour.
One of those rare scenarios where everything and everyone in here seems peculiar. So this guy rolls up, I'm guessing he's got like his meta glasses on, so Dweeb kind of rolls up, scoots in sideways after locating the Pokemon card vending machine, and then goes to get a box.
Grown-ass adults, absolutely. I mean, men, children, if you ask me. But what's crazy is one of the main problems here is the fact that the value of these cards is obviously artificially engineered, because clearly the rarity of the cards is manufactured. It's fake. But fine. I mean, if you are into the cards and collecting and all that, fine. I mean, if you enjoyed, whatever. It's an hobby. But because some of these cards have an immense value in terms of actual monetary gain, I think it's gone to a place when people do it for the money, not for the passion that I may have when I found, as I showed you earlier on, this beautiful inbox copy of the original Ninja Gaiden for NES. I found it in a store. But no, if there was a guy before me, even though I love this, I would have told him, hey, are you waiting for someone to serve you? And if he said no, then I'll pick it up. But if I mistakenly went and reached and he's like, oh no, sorry, I actually wanted that, I just was waiting for the guy, he said he was picking it up for me, I've already asked for it, I would be like, okay, sorry bro, not a problem, have fun, enjoy it. I don't get it. Like, I really don't. I just don't get it, how people turn into like troglodytes over stuff like that. How does that even happen?
Out of it. There were 3 dudes standing in front of it, all on their phone, but they're not interacting with it. Even though the machine is on, it's functional, they're just standing there idly. I guess they all entered low power mode or something.
Yeah, they were like waiting, maybe keeping it for their friend, but it's nonsense. You use it and then you leave. You don't own it.
So, like, it's clear they're there for the machine, but this guy cuts in front of them and goes for a box.
True, yeah.
And then one of the other guys activates and he says, nope, that's not going to happen. And then instantly, like, throws him against the shopping carts. Like, it's the WWE, so throw him against the turnbuckle.
Yeah, put your hands on someone, particularly in the US. That's dangerous. What on earth?
And then the guy like grabs him by the neck like Homer Simpson to Bart. And he says, "Are you kidding me?" While like getting strangled. Now, the guy who went for the box was also instantly aggressive because the other guy's
True.
like, "No, not gonna happen." He's like, "You didn't touch it, dude."
True.
So like, if there was a legitimate confusion, I feel like he would have expressed that like, "Oh, sorry, I didn't know you were waiting. You were just standing."
That's precisely what I would have done. I think that's precisely what anyone who doesn't have room temperature IQ would do. But these people, I think they want a fight at this point.
There, I was unsure of what was going on. Like, I feel like if there was real like innocent confusion over not knowing if
Of
they were
course.
there to get something or if they were waiting for someone or something, he would have expressed that as opposed to just like, "Snooze you lose, pal. I'm getting my Pokemon cards to scalp on Facebook Marketplace first. Huh, sorry."
Yeah.
Like, I feel like his response is already combative
Both,
too.
yeah.
And then the other guy escalates by throwing him in the shopping carts. Then it leads to the neck grab there.
Chill with that, bro. You really gonna do that?
Are you really doing this?
Fuck the Falcons, by the way. He pounded, bro.
Oh, real cool. Big Gaber sitting here fucking shit. Oh, good one, buddy.
You can actually hear the lump in this guy's throat starting to develop as the tears are welling there. "Good one, buddy," he said, sniffling on the way out. Like, what do you even mean, good one? All he did was call you a pussy. Like, that's all. It's not like he was trying to roast you or anything. He just said you were a pussy. That's all. And he walked away saying, like, "Gay birds here talking shit," I think is what he said. Like, now, I again don't really understand what they were doing there. The guy said they'd been waiting for an hour.
Yeah, for what?
To do what?
For what?
Like, the machine is still just sitting right there. Are they waiting for like a restock on the machine or something? Like they're sitting there trying to spawn camp it, which has become extremely normal, by the way, for these fucking losers to stand around these Pokemon card vending machines like it's the magic conch out of SpongeBob. So I think maybe that's what they were doing. They were sitting there for an hour waiting for it to be restocked with the product they
Yeah,
want.
but you can't do that. It would be like me taking possession of an ATM and say no one else can use it for an hour. I mean, you can't do that. You don't own it. You use it, you buy your things, and then it's the next person's turn to do it. Not to mention that I personally absolutely detest, I loathe scalpers. I think it's awful because you're taking away fun from others. And look, if you buy, for instance, I don't know, a collector's edition of Ninja Turtles, and you want to buy a second box because you want to keep it in your house, maybe if your brother wanted it, or maybe you just want to keep it there for 10 years and then sell it again. Whatever. It's your money. I'm not going to tell you can't do it. But the people that literally go and buy every single possible copy of something, even though you know it's highly sought after, I don't like it. I think it's inappropriate. I think it's selfish. And it takes away fun from other people that maybe would have entered and bought one freaking Chun-Li collectible, but you had to buy all 50. It pisses me off. I'm not saying it's like you can do it. It's your money. But I can also then say, I think you're a scumbag at that point. It's just one of those things because these hobbies are made for people to have fun. You know, I want someone else to be like, hey, look, there is the red Chun-Li, brother. I would tell someone else, there is the red Chun-Li. I bought mine. I can buy another one for my cousin, whatever. But I wouldn't take all of them from the entirety of the shelf if there is someone behind me. I'm like, I was here first. Go F yourself. I mean, that's not how these communities are supposed to be. They're supposed to be a way to have fun and, in fact, make friends with people who have similar hobbies. Not for these scalpers to do this kind of stuff. I mean, that's just me. I hate it. I just hate it.
Wanted. But in that case, why would it matter if this guy came up and got one of the boxes that none of them were interacting with in the first place? I don't really get it. It doesn't make sense to me unless I'm misunderstanding what they were doing there for an hour. This whole thing is so odd, and I can't even imagine the shamelessness to get handsy and pugilistic over your placement in the Pokemon card vending machine queue, or like trying to...
Yeah, earlier on, what did you do today, Annie? Oh no, I strangled a guy over Pokemon cards. Definitely not husband material at that point. You can't blame the woman, can you?
Cut in there to desperately get your paws on a Pokemon box there. Like, to start, like, fighting over it is so cringe, man. These scalpers, like, I don't know how they don't have any shame at all. True. It's impressive.
True. Absolutely. That is the problem. With a lot of people in this generation. No shame. We should bring back shame. We should absolutely bring back shame. 100%. Collect firearms and coins like a real man. Well, you know what? At this point, I say, like, collect whatever you want, but just be decent about it. I don't even care what you collect. I don't care. Collect whatever the heck you want. If you like it, you want to collect it, collect Barbie dolls. I don't even care. Just don't be an asshole about it, is what I would be like. Be a decent human being. Like, I would prefer if someone interacts with me on a forum or in a real event or in a collector's, that they would be, like, uplifted. They would be like, the guy was cool. We had a good time. Don't you want to leave a good mark in the world? I mean, I don't know. It's just insane. Went from Pokemon to Street Fighter in seconds. Oh, that's gold. That's gold. Man, with the stranglehold. Maybe it's more like, like a wrestling game, but here we are. What are they doing? What are they doing? Round two.
This one's just a little quick one. This one's kind of just like a little hors d'oeuvre for you here of a fight for Pokemon cards. I don't know what led to it. I don't have a whole lot of context. But there was a scuffle that broke out, apparently over Pokemon cards, and it ends with that guy getting him in like a headlock there. And the cameraman saying round two. So I don't know if this is like the second time like that they've tussled like in that afternoon, or if this is a thing that keeps happening between these two guys. They keep meeting up here and squaring off over Pokemon cards.
Could you imagine going to prison or having a lawsuit over Pokemon cards at age 33? So like our ancestors at age 18 were fighting, were invading Normandy to fight the Nazis. What are we doing at age 30? They're wrestling over Pokemon freaking cards because I want the Pikachu.
Cards. Either way, it's pathetic.
This isn't guys. Stop.
Yeah, oh my god.
Guys. Oh yeah. Stop. Stop. Oh yeah. Stop holding. Oh yeah. Guys. We're not fucking doing that here.
What do you mean they can't do that here? You sell Pokemon cards at this establishment, right?
Yeah.
It's a fight club, fundamentally, then. This is exactly where you go to exchange some knuckle sandwiches. Now, according to the Poke Street's description here, it's not known what exactly caused this altercation between these two gentlemen. But I think we can make an educated guess based on the ambiance of the card shop. Pokemon seems to be a pretty integral piece of its identity. I would say it was likely something to do with some Pokemon cards.
Yeah.
Just a hunch. Hunch. This one gets kind of wild, though. This one, there are some blows that are connecting. They are swinging on each other. It does get a bit bloody. This one's one of the more brutal fights I've seen over Pokemon cards, outside of the guy that got stabbed over Pokemon cards a few months back.
Guys, stop! This isn't needed. Yo!
I'm going to speed it up just in case. I don't want to have any trouble with the algorithm. Speed it up.
Come on. You go bitch. You love you go. Why you swinging on? If you don't want your
Swing, bro. Oh, whatever. I'm getting my phone.
No, chill out, guys.
The guy who's pushing the other one like it's a weight sled is now leaking a little bit. His nose has been popped. His snoot got booped there. So he's now dripping blood all over the floor of the card shop here.
I really feel for the employees who just wanted to go to work, get to the end of the shift, go home, watch TV, play a game. No, they had to deal with this. For what? Pikachu. I know that's the only Pokemon I know. I don't know what to tell you. My wife is into Pokemon. She doesn't fight, though. I'm not into Pokemon. I don't know. I don't know anything. It is what it is.
And the guy who's pushing him back and eating punches like it's a bowl of cereal is threatening to sue him. He makes that threat multiple times. I'm not a lawyer, but I feel like you'd have a really hard time winning that case when it seems like he is also aggressively pursuing this confrontation. And according to the comments, he may have even been the aggressor in the beginning.
Oh, I see.
Too.
So I am the aggressor, and then I get punched because you're a better puncher, better pugilist, and then I sue you. I don't think it's going to work like that very well now.
Again, it's not entirely confirmed or not, but I think he'd have a really hard time winning that suit, that lawsuit there. He'd have to really fucking get Saul on the horn.
Bro, I don't care.
Still.
So good for me.
Bro.
Stop, guys. Stop this. Guys, come on. Come on. You're fine. You don't need any of this. Chill. Put your lights on. Chill. You like that? You don't know me, dog. Stop.
Oh, bro. Yeah, break the whole... That's what they deserve. Because of Pokemon now, it's like dropping a nuke. You need to destroy the entire area, the whole district, all the buildings, the windows.
Get your stuff.
Yo, we don't need any of this going on, guys. What the fuck?
Like a dog chasing the mailman. This guy, who is actively still bleeding, cannot stop chasing the other guy around the store. The other guy seems to be trying to disengage with this now. Yeah. He's like, all right, look, enough is enough. We've been pugilistic for far too long. Let's let bygones be bygones. Oh, he's like trying to get away from it, and the other guy just keeps saying, your life is fucked. Oh, you don't know me. Oh, he's still threatening like the lawsuit.
I don't think at that point he's threatening the lawsuit. He's threatening to take him out. Because that's what, that's what justifies, taking another human being's life. Because Pokemon.
And then gets pushed onto this table. He just keeps trying to go up to him. So like I said, I feel like he'd have a really hard time with that lawsuit because it's not like he is trying to get away from it. The other guy's disengaging, and the guy who's threatening the lawsuit just keeps chasing him down for more action.
Yeah. Bro.
You gotta get him off him. Keep talking to him.
Finally, they separate them again, and the guy immediately tries to go outside, but then is still followed by Lawsuit Larry over here, who now is following him outside to continue the altercation further. That's where the footage cuts off, so I don't know.
It's a problem when there is a lot of, it's the aggro in some of these MMO games, man. I swear. It's like the monsters just never lose aggro.
What happened next? I'm assuming they continued the tussle out there, which, I guess that's a little more civilized. They at least took it outside there, taking it out of the card shop. All over some Pokemon cards. Well, most likely. We don't know for sure what was the catalyst, but I really think we can make a good guess here. Just look at the spot.
We live in a simulation, guys. This is it. You're absolutely right. This is a simulation. There's no questions at this point. This is nonsense. This is impossible. I don't believe it. And Pokemon, guys, can I suggest my audience, please, particularly if you're young, maybe don't get... Well, then again, I think 10-year-olds would behave better than these men children here. But maybe let's not have a fight over Pokemon cards. I don't think that's an appropriate way to behave. And I know... Crazy take. You gotta come here for the crazy takes, right? The stuff that really makes you go, man, that's insane. How could you possibly say that? If you're enjoying this video so far, please take a moment to check out my Patreon page. With as little as a $5 support, you can help us ensure that we can continue to produce high quality and high researched content. And at the same time, you get access to polls, extra videos, unlisted streams, and much more. Thank you so much.